Hi guys, it's Dave from What's Brewing UK, and today we're going to be brewing a Malina, which is a Polish syrup. Now then, this is on all the forums, so it's quite a few people have done this with quite good success, and this is the bottle in question. It's Malina. It's a Polish like fruit juice drink. Now I got this out the supermarket, where they've got like a country section where you can get French stuff and Spanish stuff, blah blah blah, and obviously they've got a Polish section. So I would imagine if you're in the US or Canada, you probably got this sort of stuff available in the in sort of, I don't know, country's aisles or whatever you call them over there. So it's called Towicz Malina. It's a syrup. Apparently it's full of vitamin C. But the really cool thing is that it's not from concentrate. Sorry, I'll say that in English. It is from concentrate, but it's not got any preservatives in whatsoever. So that's the good thing. It means we don't have to boil it. We can just literally pour it in the demijohn. Like I say, because it's from Poland, everything on the back, as you'd expect, is all in Polish. So yeah, we're going to do this. Like I say, it's on all the forums, so we're going to give it a bash. It's this bottle is 440 millilitres. Basically, we've got a sterilised demijohn, the 440 millilitres of Malina, 400 grams of sugar. All these have been sterilised. My funnel, I've got a measuring spoon for the yeast, and a hubbly bubbly airlock with bung. And basically all we're going to do is I want to get 500 millilitres of water. I want to boil it in a pan and add the sugar, and basically just dilute the sugar. Then we're going to put the Malina into the demijohn, put the sugar water in with that as well, and add the rest up with water, so it's up to the neck. And then we'll add the yeast and leave for 7 or so days, and hopefully we'll have something a bit unusual, a bit of a Polish thing going on, a bit of a Polish wine. So let's get this sugar melted. Part number 1. Right, we've got the water on the heat. I put boiling water in from the kettle just to give it a bit of a head start. So you can see the bubbles right down the bottom. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. There we go. Now we're going to add the sugar. This is 400 grams. Give it a stir until it disappears, so we know that all the sugar's been dissolved, and this is going to make like a sugar water. Takes a few seconds. There we go. So it's all dissolved. I'll get you a bit closer in. There we are. So we're going to take this off the heat, and turn it right Right, so we're going to take this off the heat and we're going to just pour it in a jug. So that's 500 millilitres of water with 400 grams of sugar. So we're going to leave that to cool down. I might put in some cold water just to chill it in the sink, and then we'll come back when that's back at room temperature. So, catch us in a bit. Right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to put the sugar water, 500 millilitres of water, 400 grams of sugar melted in a pan, and we're going to put that into the demijohn. This demijohn has been sterilised, so we'll just pour that in there. There we go. Next is the Malina. Now, I've had a quick check on the internet. I found out this Syrop owocowy. Now, owocowy is Polish. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably saying it completely wrong. But that's Polish for fruit. And Malinawi is Polish for raspberry. So that's probably why it's called Malina. So it's sort of like raspberry syrup, or raspberry fruit syrup, basically. And so we're going to pour this in now. Now, it is sealed. I'll break the seal. You've got this twist off cap, and you've got one of those, let's see if I can, like a plastic thing in there, but hopefully it'll pour in well. So here we go. So add that in now. Which is probably going to take forever. You could probably take that plastic thing out and it would pour a lot faster. However, not wanting to break anything, I think we'll just play it safe. And it's going in well anyway. It's quite thick. And I actually bought 2 bottles of this just to try out what it would be like when you dilute it with a bit of water to taste. And it tastes like raspberry, funny enough, but like a you know when you get cartons of cranberry and stuff like that, that's what it sort of tastes like. So there we go. That's gone in, and you can see it's quite dark. There we are. Last bit. I will put some water in that bottle and give it a rinse out. But all gone. And all we need to do now is we're going to top this up with water. I'll put some water in here out of the kettle and give it a rinse out. So back in a bit. Right, so I'll give the bottle a rinse. A little bit in the bottom. Pour that in. There we go. Give that a sniff test. Smells nice, that. Right, we'll add some water and bring it up to the levels. Now normally I would use that funnel however, there's no real point really, so we're using the jug, so it seems to be, I'm not making a mess so far. go. Right, so the only thing that's left to do is add our yeast. Now it doesn't call for any yeast nutrient, so we'll not pour any in. There we go. And we'll use the funnel for this one because I don't want to get this all over. Go. Now we'll give it a shake. Clean hand over the top of the bottle. Give it a whirl. There we go. We'll put the rubber bung in. Like so, and add a little bit of water in the little there we go. Nicely done. So we're going to call this a Malina Polish wine. If you see this in the you know, the European section or world section or whatever you have got in the supermarket, have a look for it, give it a go. It's Polish, and I suppose it's probably different versions for different countries, I suppose, but yeah, we'll give this one a go. Everybody's doing it on the forum, so I thought I'd make a video. Very cheap. I think it cost about £1 something, might have even been £1, and that's for 440 millilitres of raspberry fruit syrup, Polish Malina, all bottled. Very simple, in a demijohn. Bit of yeast, job's a good one. We'll come back in 24 hours and we'll see if that bad boy's bubbling in a bit. Now before I go, I've forgot one bit, is we're going to wait till the gravity's down to about 1 to 1.01. That normally takes about 7 to 10 days to get to that, depending on how warm or why you've got the thing placed. This is going to be at room temperature, so I'm hoping about 7 days, but I'll keep checking. And then all we're going to do, we're going to get another sterilised demijohn. We'll put 45 grams of sugar in the empty demijohn, and then we'll rack this off into that demijohn. And then once it's all in there, shook up, mixed up, we'll bottle it. And then hopefully in a few days we'll have some fizzy Polish wine. So there you go. Right, now then. Now we will see you in 24 hours in a bit. Right, so 24 hours on. We've got the Malina, which is a Polish wine. And it's bubbling. Now, it is bubbling slowly. I'm hoping it'll speed up soon, but at least it's bubbling. So, happy days. There we go. That's the Malina Polish wine. Nice red colour.